Yep, that's it. We're live.
Cool.
I knew where. I knew what the heck I was doing. Sadly, I.
So, is it like going?
Yeah, we'll give it a start. Anyways, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Henshin Gate. I'm Jared.
I'm Kevin. Also, the thing is not showing up. Like, I'm on the Henshin Gate thing, right?
Yeah, we're kind of going through a lot of technical difficulties.
I'm Kevin. Also, the thing is not showing up.
There, now it's working.
Like,
Yeah, now it's
okay.
working. Welcome back to Henshin Gate, everybody. We are here to review Power Rangers Hyperforce. Episode 9. It was going to be me, Kevin, and Ryan, but Ryan is late, so we're just gonna get started without him.
Yes, because that's all we can do.
That's all we can
at the moment.
At the moment. So, Happy New Year! Happy New Year, Kevin.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year, everybody. Hope everybody enjoyed and had a safe New Year's celebration. Man, we left off Hyperforce with the Christmas episode, and now we're back. Start off the story. They're in the North Pole. Jack comes with the Hyperforce time ship, and Dr. Tommy Oliver, which is in our background, in our handy dandy Netflix background of Power Rangers episodes, we have Power Rangers Dino Thunder. Hey, welcome back, Jason David Frank, to the Power Rangers franchise.
Well, he's never really left. He's just like.
No, yeah, you're right. He never really left. He's just, he comes and goes as he pleases. But it's still good to have him back, come back as the Dino Thunder Black Ranger, because he usually comes back as either green or white, Mighty Morphin. But it's a nice change of pace. So as we begin the episode, Jack's picking them up from the North Pole. You know, their adventures with Santa Claus kind of left them, I guess it left them with some knowledge. But, moving on, it's noted that Jack has been gone. Well, for the Rangers, they've been gone a day, but for Jack, it's been. So, I mean, I don't know how that happened. Wibbly wobbly, timey stuff. What do you think, Kevin? What do you think happened?
Well, like you said, wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey stuff. More likely, it's Hyper Time or Power Ranger time.
Yeah, probably that. Yeah. When it comes to Power Rangers, it kind of, they kick science. They kick science in the teeth. They just don't care about science or time travel or whatnot.
They do. It's just consistency is not something that they care about when it comes to like plot, as we're all well aware.
Time and consistency. That's not to throw shade at Power Rangers. It's just when they do time travel now, it kind of doesn't really add up fully. Like,
done correctly, it could add up right. It's just, like, this is just how I am now. I don't expect much when I see time traveling Power Rangers.
Oh yeah, I think it was Dino Charge was the most recent offender of mishaps. But I mean, not did I say Dino Thunder? I think I meant Dino. I think either way, Power Rangers Dino Charge tried time travel. It didn't really work out for them, story wise, anyway.
I mean, kind of makes sense.
You know that.
Yeah, well, Power Rangers. I watch it to watch people in spandex fight, not for consistent time travel.
Time Force, Time Ranger. Come on. Hell, even Kamen Rider Deno had confusing time traveling stories, but it made more sense.
That's true.
Yes, yes, it is. Either way, back on topic at hand with the new handy dandy Hyperforce notepad. You know, it's 2018. Yeah, new year, new pad. Didn't sound right. You know, the Rangers are picked up. They meet Tommy Oliver, Dr. Tommy Oliver right here, Dino Thunder, Black Ranger. Eddie, he's just
a doctor.
He's a doctor.
I can't imagine this guy just going in for his doctor. Like, I love the Tommy Oliver character, but
yeah, him being a doctor.
I did when I was younger. Now,
Now who knows? But yeah, you know, now that we're getting sidetracked again, Tommy is a doctor who came in a time ship on Christmas, and we just had a Christmas episode of Doctor Who. Yeah. I'm trying to find a Doctor Who reference anywhere I can. Power Rangers. But yeah, so Jack comes and picks up the Rangers with Tommy. In the time that they've been gone, Jack fixed up Chloe's burrito maker, and she flipped out a bit. Like, "Yo, you better messed it up." And he's like, "No, just spruced it up, made has new concoctions."
that's they're burrito machines.
Hey, it's an important contributing factor for the Hyperforce team, mainly Chloe, but you know, come on. So yeah, so Jack was on his own little adventure while the Rangers were in North Pole back in 1980. Was it 85? It was during the year when Changeman was airing. We made notes of that last episode. So, yeah, with the time they've been gone, Jack met up with Tommy, trying to help figure out what the heck's going on with the Alliance. Because, you know, that's a thing. You know, the Alliance is, was apparently in Reefside in the year 2005. That's where Jack went. They met with Tommy. They were looking for Anton Mercer, which is kind of curious because, this is post Dino Thunder. Their powers are gone. They saved the world and everything. So they're still trying to figure out what the Alliance is doing, what they're about, what they want. And so we find out that the Time Force Rangers have been taken. Trip, Lucas, Katie, the yellow Time Force Ranger. Yeah, when we recorded this yesterday, her name slipped from my mind, and I just now remembered. But they're being taken. Even I think Time Force, just like officers, they're being taken as well. I'm not entirely sure, but so far, most of the Time Rangers have been taken except Jen. We don't know about Wes or Eric. Hopefully, they're safe. Hopefully, they'll make a cameo somewhere down the line, which would be mighty helpful for these Hyperforce Rangers, because in the end, they are their own set of Rangers, but they're still Time Force officers and students, respectively. And so, I know that burritos is Tommy's favorite food, so that put a smile on Chloe's face. They all meet. They all start swapping information, trying to find out they gotta go save Anton. I note that Vesper, the Hyperforce Black Ranger, she notes that she's very good at charisma because Tommy's trying to ask what is going on.
Yes. For all of our viewers that watch that, play, you all know charisma is the best.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently that's why Vesper is the best. So note that the Alliance took Mercer, and that nice little funny moment the cast happens that Chloe starts to rap. I don't know how to feel about that. Yeah. Oh, man, I'm getting a notification that Ryan wants to join. Let's see if he can. Huh? Yep. Yeah. This is the beauty of doing it live. All the things we edit out, we're doing now in front of everybody. So yeah, back to topic at hand. Chloe raps, and then since Jack and Tommy have met each other and spent weeks with each other, got to know each other, have a bit of a rapport with each other, they start dropping a beat.
It's almost like they knew each other before.
Yeah, right. Not only did they drop a beat, but
the rapping makes up a bulk of their friendship.
Price of not having to edit that out anymore. Whatever. Game Master Malika, who plays many of characters of villains and civilians and whatnot, she is Alpha 55 in this case, starting to spit the hot fire. Like, I was really surprised. I was like, "Whoa! If she can, write her own raps, that'd be pretty dope. I'd buy that record in a heartbeat."
Word.
But yeah, that was a funny moment with the cast. Kudos to them, by the way. So they landed the time ship in January 2nd, 2005, because that's when this episode of Hyperforce aired, January 2nd. So before they do anything, Vesper stares deeply into Tommy's eyes. The most stranger of them all. Kind of made Eddie feel a type of way about that. It's like, yo, well, what the hell's going on? Why are you staring at my girl like that? So, they head over to Tommy's cave, his command center type of way, and they have safe rooms in there. And it's noted that the safe rooms look small on the outside, but are bigger on the inside. Starting to think Tommy might be a Time Lord after all. Time Lord after all. Hell, I already made a Doctor Who reference, but now he has a TARDIS-like safe room.
Well, I'll just be like, Batman.
Oh yeah, they do make a Batman reference. Obviously, because it notes back to the first episode of Dino Thunder where Red Ranger Connor, he's like, oh, he's just a high school teacher, not Batman. So yeah, that was a nice little throwback, nice little nod. He was basically their confidant, their tech whiz, sort of, who helped Tommy. She helped Tommy with the Dino Thunder powers. She's there, but she seems a little off. She seems a little different. And so Eddie, I know that Eddie and Vesper are cute. They did something, I forget what they did. So I know that Haley, she's messing up the place. She's just crazy. She's just, hair all wild up, thing at the mouth. Or I'm imagining her just like foaming at the mouth like a rabid dog. But I know she's not going that far. But she's a little bit loony, a little cuckoo. And they find the case with the black dino gem and more for her. The one that's being it's an example here, right here, what the Dino Thunder Jem and Morpha look like. Thank you, Netflix, for that moment.
That was way too funny.
So it's noted that I guess Eddie and Vesper were trying to distract Haley while Chloe was trying to get the case. So we find out that Haley is corrupted because of something happened with the Alliance. So he tried to help her, and it works for the most part. And they find out that this weird gases in the air is making the people crazy. So what Marv, the Red Ranger, does, he scans the area trying to figure out what is stuff made of. He sends all that information to Alpha in hopes that it can make a cure for this. So while that's going on, to Haley starts calming her down. I think it's noted that the gas might have, but I think it might have affected him, so they can bring out his evil doppelganger, like Beast Mesogog. That's what the Alliance want. They want Mesogog for some reason. And Vesper thinks she's unaffected by the gas, but boy, howdy, was she wrong. So, dropped my controller. Things are just falling like crazy here. Yeah. So, it's noted that the Dino Thunder powers have to be restored. And it's like the umpteenth time Tommy's getting power restoration. So they go upstairs to Tommy's house. Tommy's like, "Yo, take off your shoes. It's common courtesy to do that." And everyone takes off their shoes, and they're like, "Oh God, it's the gas. It's starting to smell. It's starting to get inside." They all cover their face, and it's like, no, it's just Marv's feet. Red Ranger's feet stank.
Because that's logical.
Yeah, dude needs to figure out how to clean his feet or something. And then I read that Tommy's feeling conflicted. And I initially thought he was feeling conflicted about Anton, because like, what if he has to hurt him or something? But we find out a little later why he feels conflicted. So fine, they're off going to Haley's cafe, the Cyber Cafe, which is the Dino Thunder Rangers hangout. On the way there, they find out that they can restore, that the Hyper Force Rangers can restore Tommy's Dino Thunder power with their morphers and stuff. So that's pretty cool. And then they gave it a whirl. It's a temporary power restoration. Where haven't we heard that before? So they head off to the cafe. Reefside, they acting all types of crazy. I know that they're more than crazy. They're just straight ignorant. Like they're ignorant type people. It's like, oh God. So Eddie uses Tommy's radio from his car to make a makeshift amp to hook it up to Vesper so she can sing and calm the people down. Luckily for Vesper's actress Christina, she rolls a 6 for the D6 is a Thunderbolt. So that was good. It works. And Putty started coming through the alleyway of Haley's Cyber Cafe. And I'm starting to think that alleyway to that cafe isn't safe. You calling Tommy's place the Batcave. And I'm thinking Haley's Cyber Cafe alley is crime alley. So much stuff is happening. People getting kidnapped. People being brainwashed. People are in danger of henchmen and whatnot. I don't know. What do you think of this place, Kevin? Would you think that Reefside is a safe place for you?
I mean, should.
Well, what do you mean it should be?
It should be safe. I mean, the Power Rangers look well.
Yeah, but about the times of dangerous things happening, I'm thinking Gotham City might be safer at this point.
Probably is.
in Gotham City, you don't have to deal with giant monsters on a weekly or sometimes daily basis. You know, like what's going on over here. No, I don't think so. So, the putties are here. Marv gets the civilians out of the way so they can handle the putties. He attacks 2 putties. And this horse-like monster, which we later on find out the name of that monster is, he comes out and then find out that he's the cause of the gas that's affecting the people. So he emits some gas from his like petal-like face, or it's like flower petals in his face or something like that. So dispersed some gas and affected Eddie and Vesper. So apparently Vesper ain't immune as much as she thought. Oh, we got a comment saying, forgot the parents are hoping the monsters destroy the children. Oh yeah, that's right. That's pretty much a reference from Nate's vlogs, who note that every week there's a monster attack. Sometimes the parents hope that the monsters, get kids, or the Megazord squish the children. I don't know. Oh, what would you hope for that, Kevin? Or do you think that's a pretty accurate?
I think that's a bit much, but I mean, I feel like there's going to be at least like one family where, they're just like, oh snap, there's a monster attack. Hey Jim, go get some milk.
I mean, I'm starting to think that's pretty much true. It's like, why are we living in this area? They're not gonna get squashed. But yeah, so back to the topic at hand. 2 Rangers got affected, so Vesper is evil again, but now Eddie is evil, which is what happened? So now Eddie's he's letting out his true feelings, so you guys think you can keep secrets. Think you're better than me. Thought you were friends. Nah, not out of here, buddy. So Marv takes out his hyper and Vesper's like, I don't want to shoot you guys. Kicks it in the air. So that sucks for Marv. So he tries to sing, and then Powe joins in to sing to calm them down, but that just falls on deaf ears. Putties, but they dodged his attacks because Tommy's a bit rusty. He's been out of the game for a while. He just lost his powers recently, so it's been a rough few months for Tommy trying to be just a normal civilian. So he tries it again, and then it works. Then Jack morphs. He hits some putties. He attempts to jump on Jack's back. He's like, yo, you think you tough? Big balls in the head. He hits himself upside the head as he fell, and he's knocked back to normal. So Chloe gets his idea. It's like, oh, so we just had to hit him upside the head. This is like a super and a mega roll to upside the head, and then he hits. They're back to normal. So Eddie and Vesper see this little. Remember the moment they morph, and this episode will contain a lot of horse puns to the point where I'm thinking I'm either watching Spider-Man or Danny Phantom because I expect a lot of puns out of them. Apparently a little laggy, noted by our viewer. Thank you, Eric Johnny, for that. I don't know. We're still figuring out the kinks with this. So hopefully next time we try this out, it'll run more smoothly. And we're gonna try and get Ryan here. and hopefully he'll be able to join in on us. But until we get Ryan back, what do you think of this episode so far, Kevin? What do you think of this episode so far? What do you think? Like, how would you rate it so far?
So far,
7
7 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
Oh, 7 out of 10. Yeah, I'm with you on that so far. 7 out of 10. I'm liking with the monster of the week, but it progresses the story of what's going on for the Hyperforce. So,
what? The story of Hyperforce so far?
So far, we're right now, Perfume Pony, he attacks. Then the Rangers get knocked back a bit, and then so Chloe tries to hit the Perfume Pony's shoulder so that he doesn't attack Vesper, so that he doesn't, spray Vesper again. So Tommy, now he morphs, gets in the action, and then with that morph, it distracted the Perfume Pony, which I'm starting to think that this series is just full of distractions. It's like in every episode so far, someone, or mostly someone on the team, has to distract somebody.
Well, that could just be like, the game.
Yeah.
If you, like anyone who's played Dungeons and Dragons or Pathfinder or anything like that, distractions help a lot. Especially
now that you explained it like that, that makes sense. There we go. Got Ryan soon in a minute. But yeah, now that you explained that, actually, thank you for that, because I have noted many times I don't play any tabletop RPGs or Dungeons and Dragons, so it's helpful for people who do play it.
Yeah.
So I noted that Jason David, he's just like, oh hey, Ryan's here finally.
Oh my god, why was this so different from the other ones?
Because this is live, Ryan.
All you had to do was call me because I can't call you guys.
Yeah, this is different now. But, welcome, Ryan. We're basically up to the point of the video where I noted that Jason David Frank is just like the absolute best because, he's Tommy. So, he attacked the pretty, why do you say pretty pony? I'm thinking My Little Pony, which is this thing, Perfume Pony. He misses it. Yeah. He missed his attack because he's a bit rusty. He hasn't been a ranger for a couple months after giving up. He had to, just had his powers taken away again. So luckily he landed, and he did like a superhero-like landing, which I've noted. It's really hard on the knees, but that's just a Deadpool reference. So Eddie and Tommy use a teamwork attack. And there's a lot more cheesy pony / horse puns. And then, so Jack had the idea to take the gas mask because while the Rangers were traveling over to Haley's Cafe, they had gas masks on to protect themselves. And then, boom. So Jack uses the gas mask and muscles the pony, and basically the gases from the pony just starts seeping into himself and basically is destroyed. Can't say what really happened. So then the monster just ends up growing, and then they just whip out the Mezzodon Megazord because the Hyperforce Zords are charging due to their previous adventure with Santa Claus. And thanks a lot, Santa, for your Christmas magic messing up the Megazords.
But Santa's important.
Santa may be important, yes, he is great, but he's he just twisted and turned it. Like, this is what he did to the Megazords. He just messed them all up instead of being, I don't know. He ended up winning the day anyway, so good on you, Santa. But that was the first half of the episode. And so, Ryan, you know what happened in the episode. What did you think for the first half of it?
All right. Jack picking them up. But then surprisingly, Jack was not alone. Tommy just showing up there.
Mm-hmm.
Eddie freaking out. The usual fanboy guy.
Yeah.
Let's see. Big emergency in 2005. So definitely got to check that out.
Yeah. But, oh, right. Speaking of 2005, I just remembered another time traveling incident in Power Rangers with the SPD Rangers traveling from the future. So why didn't they come and help?
If they ever do an episode SPD Rangers, I'd love to see that.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, normally at this point where we're at a break of the episode, we would mention how we also feature some of the Hyperforce fan art, which we called Hyperforce Hyper Art. But unfortunately, we can't do that, and because our episode that we did do it, it didn't really import itself into the system, so we have to do. That's why we're doing a live stream now. But to still feature some of the fan art, either with it being on our Instagram or Twitter or Facebook page, we're still going to feature it some way somehow. Because I saw a fan art from one of the usual ones we feature, Regenesis Zero. He did a fan art of the Perfume Pony, which was amazing.
Yeah.
I think I can pull up a picture of it right now, just as an example.
Ooh, I would like to see.
Yeah, because. Right. But yeah, hopefully we can figure out a way to feature more of the artwork, because they were made. They're amazing artwork pieces. And also, while we take a break, we also mentioned that Hyper RPG is doing a hell of a job with this series. It's only 9 episodes in, and it's all types of fantastic.
Crazy.
And speaking of Regenesis Zero, and we made a few Batman references in this episode. Here's a nice little picture he did of Tommy with. It looks like Adam West Batman, but it seems like it's Thomas Wayne from the '60s Batman. And it says here, now remember what I taught you, Tommy.
Yeah.
So now we know where Tommy got it from. He got it from Batman. And here's again from Regenesis Zero on Twitter. Check out his Twitter page. Tell him we sent you to really check out his art. Here's what he did of Perfume Pony.
Oh dear gosh, I didn't want to see that, and I want that to keep my imagination. Now I can see it. Oh gosh,
Yeah, it's terrifying.
One of the weirder creatures they ever came up with.
Looks like it came straight out of Stranger Things.
Word. Really messed up with him crying.
One more from him from the Christmas episode he did for Marv the Red Ranger.
Okay, now that's awesome. There, that erased that vision I just saw last thing.
Of what?
There's so many more artists I want to show, which I think I might just do that after the episode. Just go through the fan art I find on Twitter and just show it, and we'll say who did it, and you'll get them out on Twitter, or just check for the Hyperforce hashtag. I think. Oh man, I forget that also that Peter Sudarso, who plays Marv on the series, and also plays Preston the Blue Ninja Steel Ranger. He's an amazing artist as well, and he did this little
Ooh, let me see that.
Vesper checking out Tommy, and Eddie's right there in the back, just all types of jealous.
Oh, such an awesome doodle.
Yeah, so shout out to Peter Sudarso, amazing ranger, amazing artist, all around awesome guy. Oh man, there's a lot more art pieces. I just want to think. Yeah, so I got one more, but I'll show that at the end of the episode. So we gotta get back on track. So the high performance Zords are the high performance Megazords are charging. So Marv and Vesper join Tommy in a Mezzodon Megazord, so that they can pilot with him. Now, I'm blanking on the Dino Thunder Megazords themselves. Is the Mezzodon Megazord the main 3 Megazords combined, or is it the?
Oh no, it's one of that. It looks like a Triceratops, but it has a bigger shield, and it's carrying something like a chariot.
So yeah, that's I was right when I was thinking about it the first time. So the Mezzodon Megazord is the one that the Red Dino Thunder Ranger had when he was in his Triassic power, right?
Yes, yep. Jurassic mode, yeah. Jurassic power, whatever it's called.
Okay, cool. Jurassic Park.
Yes. There we go.
I just had a thought.
Oh dear.
You guys remember in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie that they made a Jurassic Park reference, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, welcome to Jurassic Park.
Yeah. They had so many chances in this series, Dino Thunder, to make a Jurassic Park reference.
No. It's a Power Rangers. We already know. It's naturally corny because it's a
reference. Doctor Who reference, a Batman reference. Why not a Jurassic Park reference in the dinosaur season? We had 3 chances. No Jurassic Park reference.
Too easy.
But it'd be funny. But back on track. Eddie feels the type of way that Vesper's going up in the Megazord with Tommy and Marv, because he already feels the type of way about how Vesper and Marv shared secrets with each other. And now he feels that way because Vesper is just all Google eyes about Tommy. It's Tommy. He's like the legendary Ranger. Come on, he's been through it all. So Jack, Eddie, and Chloe they're the ground support. They take care of all the civilians. And since the perfume pony is he's big now, so he sets off a gas. And now the people that were affected, they're all types of ignorant. And I wanted to take a minute to see this quote by Eric Johnny. So much horse references, like the horse. Okay. Horse D.MPEG. That's a reference from a movie I just saw 2 months ago. I haven't seen it in a while, called Miss March. So did any of you guys watch that movie? March. No, come on. I would expect you to watch it, Kevin. Ah, man. I really can't explain the movie at the moment because it's, I guess you can say, it's not kid friendly, and we're trying to not go that far. But I'll tell you about it later, because it's a reference that I would be surprised if you didn't use in the future from now on. So thank you, Eric Johnny, for that blast from the past reference. I think you and I will be great friends. So moving on, people are affected. So Jack has the idea of using their Time Force badges to freeze the people in a pocket dimension, so that once the threat of the monster is done and dealt with, it, they can figure a way to get the people back to normal. So while in the Megazord, Vesper figures that her energy, her Black Ranger energy, can help with Tommy's Black Ranger energy to power up the Megazord more, like how Jack's Yellow Ranger energy helped with Aisha's Yellow Ranger energy in her Griffin Thunder Zord. So it worked. Eddie overhears that over on the comm watch. He's like he's getting a little jealous about that. So on the ground, this little dog, this little Yorkie dog that looks like Toto from Wizard of Oz, and he's like, "Oh, cute doggy," but the dog is infected, and he's starting to growl, bite. Little mean little dog. So took care of the dog and put in the little subspace dimension, the Time Force badges. So I couldn't, but when this episode was airing, I could not wait for Wrestle Kingdom to happen because it aired this week on the 4th in Japan's time. So it made me think of that because what Tommy does is uses the Mezzodon Megazord to put the Perfume Pony in a oh man, I like that.
Yeah, reading something.
I'm reading a comment. Someone singing the Dino Thunder theme song. There's a light in the distance. See what's coming closer. And that is by 010 from 0107 100. That is good stuff. Thank you. Thank you for that. And then he also does the Abba Ranger theme song. So thank you again, 0107 100. That is amazing stuff. So back to what Tommy does. He puts the pony in a figure 4 chokehold, which is usually supposed to be a figure 4 leg lock, made famous by Ric Flair, but instead is using it as a chokehold on the pony just so that the gases won't emit from him again. Trying to get cover the pedals on his Stranger Things like face. You want to take a look at it again, Ryan?
No, just put it away. You're gonna throw the phone.
Yeah, okay. So that happened. Then Alpha chimes in saying that the antidote for this mist is ready to go. Mm-hmm. And the Zords are charged and ready to go as well. So Jack summons his Hyperforce Zord, his Ram Hyperforce Zord. So then he rams the monster, hurt it a bit while it's still in the chokehold. Then Marv summons his Lion Hyperforce Zord. And while Marv is landing into Zord,
this guy. Oh my god.
While Marv is landing into the Zord, the Lion Zord takes a slash at the no, he pounces at the Perfume Pony monster. And then while that's going down, Chloe, she goes up and flies up into her Phoenix Hyperforce Zord, trying to impress Tommy, but he's not impressed because he is a little bit bitter about that color pink.
References.
We're gonna note what we're gonna talk about why he doesn't like pink in a minute. So she attacked the monster, and then Vesper, she gets a little last minute advice from Tommy before she jumps into her Zord, and then Eddie's still a little bit jealous. He's like, Yeah, so he's a little pissed. So before he does something, she goes into her Zord. The tail mace of her Surface Hyperforce Zord smacks the Perfume Pony.
This poor guy, big all over the place.
Yeah.
Wow, the chokehold.
Then he for some reason can't properly work his Eddie can't properly work his communicator on his brace, his Hyperforce morphing brace. And he's getting jealous, talking all types of smack, and Tommy can overhear him. So he's just like, oh, screw this. Summon his Zord, and he attacks the pony, yanking the petals out of his Stranger Things-like face, saying, she loves me! She loves me not! She loves me! She loves me not! And one more yank, she loves me! But the pony had one more petal left. But Eddie left it there by choice, so he doesn't have to face the harsh reality that best friend might not love him. Even Tommy made note of that, like, you left one petal there, dude. Eddie had a moment, so don't take it away from him. So Tommy goes outside of the Mezzodon Megazord with his Brachio staff, attacks the pony, boom, cracks the earth. I noted. Right. Since Jason David Frank was a special guest, he got in his civilian mode. He got to use, I think, it was three D6s.
No, I think it was 2, and then 3 when he was a ranger.
Oh no, because when he rolled the D6 for this attack, he used. Yeah, I think he had 2, and then he used 3, and then for this, since he was using an attack, he used like 5 D6s.
And he was probably borrowing from Megazord power.
No. So either way, cracked open the earth. The pony falls through the earth. Woo! Then all of a sudden, magically, the earth is sealed, and the monster is defeated.
Of course, can't leave people there.
So, if the Mighty Morphin Megazords were active to that point, I think that the pony would have passed the Tyrannosaurus Megazord, falling through the earth into the lava.
References.
So yeah, no, Lord. Chloe, Eddie, and Tommy, they spray the antidote in the air. Eddie spraying it like it's mist, like water. I mean, not Chloe. Eddie, yeah, I'm all types of lost right now, but yeah, he sprays it like water. Chloe, she sprays it through the air with her Megazord, and then Tommy uses his Brachio staff. Uses like an air like attack.
Because that makes sense.
Yeah. So the people are cured. The dog is cured. Apparently, earlier when the people were affected, there was this little boy named Billy. Tommy's like, "Oh, I know a boy named Billy. That's cool." And then Billy's brother, he was there. He got affected. They're all safe. They're all reunited. That's good for them. And Tommy joins the Rangers. Gets a phone call on his phone. He has one of the most ironic ringtones next to Marco Diaz from Star Wars: The Force of Evil with his space unicorn ringtone. Ryan or Kevin, one of you, sing Tommy's ringtone.
The obvious one, the Power Rangers thing.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, good God. So it was Anton that called Tommy, and the alliance. I noted that the alliance is there because there was a menacing voice there, but I'm starting to think it probably might have been his Mr. Hyde. Messigot. So the Rangers, they teleport over to Anton's lab, Anton Mercer Industries or something like that. Can't really remember the name at the moment.
I think it was just the lab. I don't know.
So their putties, they get there, they see Anton, but then putties come and they start surrounding him. Tommy uses his invisibility power because that's what he has in Island, but that's not distributing that right now. It's showing the comedic duo of Devin and Cassidy going off in a field in a video game. They're in a ironic. They're in an RPG video game. We're talking about an RPG game right now. References. So yeah, Tommy goes invisible to attack the buddies, clear them out. So then the Rangers, they go tend to Anton. They see that Anton is bleeding out from his side. Something happened. So Tommy was given the healing charge effect because Eddie had it. Eddie had it just in case because he doesn't want to die. Because of what happened on Corinth. And now he gives it to Tommy to heal Anton. it works. And the Rangers introduce themselves like how we are the Power Rangers, we're the Hyperforce Power Rangers, we're from the future. And like you know, Anton is just like, he's just like, well, Power Rangers from the future, wow, that's amazing. And he's still the weekend, and then he starts beginning the process of becoming Mesogog. That's coming out. Then we know that Chloe she only has one antidote left. Again, tries to impress Tommy. It failed. But before we continue, I also wanted to note that the Alliance wanted Mesogog, but like how Scorpion refused, Mesogog refused to join the Alliance. So again,
like the Alliance.
Yeah, so that's because he doesn't want anything to do with the Alliance. All I think Mesogog wants is to have a dino filled world.
Dino paradise, basically.
Yeah. So
a world filled with dinosaurs, a dino charged world, if you may.
A what world?
A world filled with dino charges. Kill me later.
Slap you for that. Slap you for that. But yeah, Chloe failed giving the antidote, and that just proves more why Tommy should not like the color pink. So then Marv demorphs, try to reason with Mesogog, trying to be like, what do the Alliance want? We want to help. We don't want the Alliance, like, Mesogog being, he was like, why would I tell you? You're a Ranger, you're a hero. But then it was like, Marv's like, but if we can't help you, the Alliance will win. They'll just basically they'll rule the world. They'll destroy the world, and you won't be able to rule the world with your dinosaurs. So enemy is my friend. Starts saying, the Alliance, they want being in a tube. Zordon. They want Zordon. What do they want Zordon for? We're gonna come to theories about that in a minute. So Anton starts reverting back. He comes back, and then they find out that Alpha starts to be like, "Aye, Rangers! There's trouble on the other side of town. You gotta hurry to get there." So they're like, "Okay, we're on it, Alpha." They're about to head there. Then Tommy powers drained out. They're done. It's over. And I know this is the 6th time Tommy loses his powers. So he lost it first as the Green Ranger, lost it again as the Green Ranger, lost it as the White Ranger, and again as the White Ranger. He lost it as Dino Thunder Black, and he lost it again as Dino Thunder Black now. How many times is this guy going to lose his power?
Yes.
I would note that, before I forget, he had his Zeo and Turbo powers, but he didn't lose those powers. He willingly gave those up, and he can use them at any point in time. As seen in the Forever Red episode of Power Rangers Wall Force, Tommy came back as Zero Ranger 5 Red. He can use those powers at any time. He bestowed his turbo powers onto TJ, his successor, but it also noted that the turbo powers are still there because of the mini red card that TJ had. I think Tommy also can get those powers back as well. Either way, Tommy has a copy of the turbo powers, like how Jason had a copy of the Mighty Morphin powers. So either way, Tommy still has his Red Ranger powers. Just chose to move on to Dino Thunder. So since he can't morph, he stays with Anton to protect him. And that's where the episode ends. They say their goodbyes. Tommy's still a little bit bitter. He's still a little bitter about the pink, color pink. But that's because, he had Kimberly. She left. Gave him a Dear John letter. She comes back to Angel Grove, but she comes back with Jason. So I'm trying to think. They have a little on. And I'm only thinking that because I just saw the Power Rangers Turbo movie again recently, 2 weeks ago. So yeah. So next week's episode, we'll have the Rangers heading on the other side of Reef Side, figure out what's going on. And that's the end of the episode. And yeah, what do you guys rate the episode now? Because we rated it 7 out of 10 first half. What do you fully give it now?
9 out of
10. Ryan, what say you?
9 because of the mystery factor at the end, which they always seem to be doing. Damn you guys.
Yeah, so we give it a solid 9.5. Because yeah, I give it a solid 9.5. I guess it's just like the only reason why he doesn't get a full 10 because it ended so abruptly.
My reason is because he could have rolled better. Come on, man.
Oh yeah, now Tommy had a few poor rolls, poor JDF, but it was good to have him on the episode. Yeah. So back to our theories. The Alliance want Zordon. Why do you think they want Zordon?
Well, if I was them, okay. So first of all, it's obvious that we've done this before. We messed up. Well, yesterday I said that we could it was probably because after Zordon died, all the evil went back to sort of like cartoony evil.
Mm-hmm.
It could be that they're trying to bring him back so that there's less good in the world.
Right.
But now that I'm thinking about it, they could be holding him hostage,
like they did before.
Yes, and thinking about it rationally, it would be better because if they hold him hostage,
Well, you bring that point up. They hold him hostage. You bring him. I think they could restore. They might restore Zordon because in Power Rangers in Space, Andros destroys Zordons too, bringing all the evil people either good or just destroy them. So what if they bring him back like they did with I noted that I watched the Power Rangers Turbo movie. What if they bring him back like that? Bring him back like they did with Malagor, I think his name was.
Malagor.
Yeah. What if they do that? Or then it's okay, they're recruiting villains. They're gonna have a bigger villain faction, more than they did in Space, more than they did in Megaforce. Will it require a lot of Power Ranger teams to come save them? And then it's how will they? Then I'm questioning how will they recruit Rita? Will they recruit Rita when she's still in her prime, or will they recruit her when she's more powerful as the Mystic Mother to revert her back to her evil ways? And then if they do that, would that call upon the help of the Mystic Force Rangers? And then what if they do that? What if their next event, what if their next adventure ends up in 2006, I think, when Mystic Force aired?
Maybe.
Yeah. So, what if their next adventure in the time travel, after they're done with Reefside, they go a year later into the future, they go and they meet the Mystic Force Rangers, and it's okay, the Alliance is trying to get the Mystic Mother. They're trying to get her become Rita again.
I mean, logically, that doesn't seem like a good idea on their part, because if they go up to her and they're like, hey, be evil again, you could probably just,
I mean, what if, it can go somewhere similar where she's attacked, but then, she's saved again, but in this case, she's attacked and she's falling back into her evil Rita ways. And then, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like that's what they're doing. They're trying to just grab every villain faction known to Power Rangers.
Yeah, but see, that's the question I have. Why are they trying to grab villains? They tried to get Venjix.
They didn't get Venjix. They tried to get Scorpina. Yep. They tried to get Venjix, Scorpina, and Mesgog so far, and they couldn't get any of them.
But you see, that's the thing. Why would they need Mesogog, who's super smart and, is good with biology and a sentient computer virus?
Maybe they're trying to build an army of biogenetic, mechanical, they're trying to get all types of things. They're trying to
because everyone's rejecting the invitation.
I don't know. They're trying to build a bigger army. Because remember in Gokai Super Mega Force, they had that big armada. and it required all, in this case, Sentai, all 34 teams at the moment to take on that one big army. What if it becomes a bigger army and it requires not just the 20 some odd Rangers that have existed, but it will require Rangers from Sentai, different universes? What if this also might tie in to what's happening right now in the Boom Studio comics with Shattered Grid? What if it requires Rangers from different universes, different realities, different... Error has occurred.
I can say with 100% certainty, if this entire show is just a tie-in to the comics, I would laugh. I would laugh and then cry and then laugh again.
That could be a thing.
Oh man, if they show up in the amazing.
Yeah. But that, what that leads up to that, like, and then what if an episode of Hyperforce is canon into the is canon within the Shattered Grid? Few months, and like, you know, while they're on adventure, these Rangers, and they have to take care of that business before going on another adventure. Or what if that's the end game?
Ooh, the end game. Ooh.
And that the Shattered Grid is what the Alliance is cooking up and what they are planning to do, and it requires every single Ranger from different universes, different realities, different franchises. What if it goes that far? Who knows? I think there's a lot of theories, and I had a few theories I thought about yesterday, but I can't really think of at the moment. But you know, I think it's whatever they plan on doing, it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be awesome. And Hyper RPG, it's gonna be amazing. The storytelling is amazing.
With the pace they're going.
What about the pace?
I said they're going to go out with a bang because so far they're just almost nailing nearly every episode.
Yeah, and it's like we're only in like the first, we're almost halfway done. Because this
I'm so sad.
So I think we're a quarter in of the series right now. This is part 1 finished. We're right in the beginning of part 2. I think there's gonna be 2 more chapters of this series, and we're done. I think roughly around the summertime this will be over. Maybe in the fall. Maybe it's going to span an entire year, like a normal Power Ranger series should be running. Where
I thought they already had.
Well, I mean, it's a 20-something episode series, but the way they're running it, I think it might end up finishing off sometime over the summer, maybe sometime in the fall, and they might do something next. Hopefully, Hyper RPGs does something with Power Rangers again. And if they need any ideas, I think I've told you guys about it too. My friend for Power Ranger series, and it works perfectly in an RPG element. And hopefully, Hyper RPG, if they like to know anything about it, let us know. We'd like to share that idea with them. So, and I mean, yeah, I can't praise Hyper RPG enough. And it's like audience, really, you should check out Hyper RPG because they do great stuff with Power Rangers. They do great stuff with Dungeons and Dragons. They do great anime reviews. They do wrestling reviews. And that's why I also mentioned Wrestle Kingdom, because they're probably gonna beat us to the punch of reviewing Wrestle Kingdom. So before they do, I'm just gonna say right now, Wrestle Kingdom 12 gets a pun-worthy 12 out of 12. Because if Dave Meltzer can give 6-star reviews to 5-star matches, I'm gonna give 12. I'm gonna give 12 out of 12 to a 10 out of 10 review. Watch Wrestle Kingdom. Right, watch it. Chris Jericho versus Kenny Omega. Kitsuji Okada versus Tetsuya Naito. Oh my God, Young Bucks versus Ronnie TK. Cody Rhodes versus Kota Ibushi. So many. I'm actually gonna go watch Wrestle Kingdom again tonight after I game a bit with. We test before we test. We got to finish testing our streaming ways because we're gonna start streaming next week. I think we're gonna be streaming GTA 5. Go on a few missions, go on a few heists. So we'll probably announce more. We're gonna announce more details about that on Monday. But yeah, Oh man, I'm gushing over everything. Hyper RPG, go watch them. Kingdom 12, go watch that. And when you go to Hyper RPG, tell them we at Henshin Gate sent you, because we want to support them in any way.
Make sure they know that we sent you.
Yeah.
I just want to.
Before we go, I want to show
more merchandise.
Yeah, more merchandise. We mentioned before we want merchandise. We want this actually as a video game. If this is a video game. Power Rangers Hyper turns into a video game or a TV series, Netflix series, Hulu series. Doesn't matter. We will watch it. We'll play it. Doesn't matter.
Netflix.
But we go want to show this art piece done by Twitter user Wait Hito. I can't really. If I knew how to show it on screen, I would. But here's his little chibi version of this Hyperforce Megazord.
Ooh, I like it.
These are all really well done. I want to show some more. Is there usual artists we have featured on our Hyperforce Hyper art at the end of the episode for our review? So I'm gonna take a look at them right now and see what they had posted. Let me see. Okay, so here's one done by the Twitter handle Strange4. It's spelled out, not number 4. Here's one of Tommy's Ranger helmets from green to white and Dino Thunder. So sadly, it's not there's no turbo, but that's okay. And it's more of the Hyperforce Rangers are holding on to these helmets. Thing if Strange4 finishes, they might finish the whole thing and have Chloe hold Tommy's turbo helmet, which actually kind of makes sense now that I think about that. That's Strange4. Damn, there's a lot of amazing art pieces. Let's see. I wish I can show more, but I don't think there's much to show after, at least for this week's episode. Oh, wait a minute. There is one, I think. Okay, guys. Do you think there'll be a 6th Hyperforce Ranger?
Oh, for me, I'm hoping that'll be cool.
It's possible, but they would probably be like, oh no, not a good idea.
Well, if they do, this one user named Ranger Fan Nathan, who we featured on the last Hyperforce review, he's the one who did the Hyperforce Rangers with the Ranger keys, I believe.
Yes, remember that one.
Yeah. So he did a little sketch up of what the Hyperforce Silver Ranger would look like. And the animal will be a Pegasus.
Ooh,
so
Pegasus.
Look at that. I'm actually about to retweet this right now. Tell him that it's shown. And
do it.
Good stuff. What do you think, Kevin? You think it's still a bad idea?
I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I'm just saying it doesn't seem like it's an idea that it could work.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a nice little fan art. I liked it a lot. So before we go, I want to show this one for Ryan. This is made especially for Ryan. All right. All right, Ryan, it's gone.
I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Oh man. I needed to do that. But I think we gushed enough about Hyperforce. We enjoyed the episode. We can't wait for next week's episode. We're gonna be back on our bi-weekly schedule of releasing Hyperforce. We might end up just doing this live. You know, this is a lot of fun to do. What do you guys think? We should continue doing this live stream every week? I mean, every other week?
You know what? Live, sure, why not? It's better than, I guess, you editing it, I guess.
I mean, yeah, sure, as long as we have time.
Yeah, we'll figure a way to do this live every other week. And if we can't really, since we can't really distribute, we can't show off the artwork like we normally did, featuring at the end of the episode. We'll just feature it. You know, I'll show it on here from many Twitter users. Oh, there's an Instagram user I follow named Robot Boy who did an amazing Hyperforce piece. If I can find it, I want to show that off before we go. I want to spread love across all of it. And then there's also this one Twitter user. Before I go to that one, his name's Spring the Bunny V2, who colored up Peter's Christmas drawing. So the drawing is done by Peter Sudarso, but it was colored in by Spring the Bunny V2.
Oh,
here's
okay.
Robot. This is Robot Boy's drawing of the Hyperforce Rangers with the Megazord. Stuff.
Nice close up.
I think that's where I'll leave off with the artwork. There's a lot more I wanted to feature, but oh boy, we gotta go do stuff. So thank you all for whoever joined, and thank you again, Eric Johnny, for your reference, and thank you 0107-100 for the Dino Thunder and Abba Ranger theme songs. That actually just made my day today.
Thank you.
Yeah, and thanks guys for joining in on this little stream. We'll try it again later. So
attention.
Go follow Hyper RPG on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch. Obviously, go follow us on our Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and our Twitch. We'll be coming upon next week. You'll find the details about that on Monday. Until then, hope you guys enjoyed your New Year's. Hope you guys enjoyed your holidays. And don't forget to like the stuff, share this around, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell notification to be notified when we upload a video. Give this video a like. It really helps the channel out a lot. And subscribe and all that good stuff. It helps. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. We got one more from 0107-100. One more. What is it?
Suggestion or something to do next time, but okay. Let's do this.
Oh, Gabriel Chumet. Oh, he gave us the themes. He sent us the theme song to Kyoryuger. That ended off on a high note right there. 0107-100. That's good stuff. Until then, peace.
Goodbye.
See.
I just hit my arm.